Guys, why I sold my crypto, this is not clickbait. Please watch to the end because I'm going to talk about so many reasons why I think the market's getting a little bit toppy. We sold a lot of crypto back in March last year and it happened to crash just after. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying there's a lot of things right now that lead me to take some more profit. So I've got 3 DCA outs, buy in the bear market, sell 3 times. This is my second sell, and then I'll have one more sell going as we go further into the bull run if we do see it. So if we go up, I sell. If we go down, I sell. Okay, so that way I'm in a position where I can't lose. I'm not getting greedy. I'm not getting sucked into the euphoria. I've got a strategy that puts me in a position where I'm not left holding the bag, right? Last cycle, made huge money and I held a lot of it down. I still made a lot of money because I took some profits, but I held a lot of it down, and I don't want to be in that position where I lose most of my bags with this constant hope that it's never going to end, right? So let's get into it. My favorite indicator, we've talked about this on the channel quite a lot. This is the balance of all of the smart money stable coins. Now, who are smart money? They are the highly profitable investors. They're the people who make the most money in crypto. They're all the insiders. All of these people who have been making a lot of money on these Trump and Milena coins, they are classed as smart money because they make huge amounts of profits consistently time and time again. Okay, so this is their stable coin balances. So when their stable coin balances go up, they're taking profits. Usually that's leading you into a bear market, right? As the bull run starts to end, they take profits. And then as the bear market hits, they start to buy back into the market. So we can actively see when all of the best traders and most profitable people in crypto, not KOLs, because these people are much better than KOLs, including myself. Their win rates are up to 80, 90. Some even have like 95% win rate. My win rate is around 71%. It's not as good as some of these guys. So I value their data, I value their buys, I value their sells, and I love we can see confluence. We're not just following one smart trader or 2 smart traders. We're following the entire market with their stablecoin balances. So we can see what they're doing as a collective, right? What they're doing as a hive. And obviously a lot of these people, they're in the same groups, guys. Some of them have hundreds of billions in one wallet. Not hundreds of millions. Hundreds of billions in a single wallet, one fund, okay? So this is potentially trillions, if not hundreds of billions that could potentially be sold when they start to get scared, when they start to take profits. Now, what do we see here, guys? We see the smart money are selling quite aggressively over the last few days or weeks. Why would they be selling? Trump has just got in office, okay? We're going to talk about that. This is what I always said. I said, as soon as I see a spike up on this, it's going to be one of the biggest red flags, and I'm going to want to see other red flags to take profits, right? I'm not just going to trade off this. If I see 5, 10, 15 signs, plus this smart money data as the leading indicator, I am going to reevaluate my portfolio, my situation, what I'm doing, my strategy. So we've seen this aggressively spike up recently. We know, what else can we see here, right? We can see that the smart money had pretty much deployed all of their stablecoin balances, right? Same thing happened last cycle. What happened when we hit the low last cycle? That we started to go into profit taking period for the smart money. So we came down to a low here. Isn't it funny how the balances are almost acting like TA? It came down to a low. We retested that low. We had a double bottom, and now we're starting to try and break out. So I don't know if you could even chart this, but we definitely are seeing some sort of strange patterns here. And I guess you could potentially go into a breakout level here, which would mean we could potentially see some upside. So I think we are in the last year of the bull run. The bull run goes in cycles. It happens every 4 years. And I don't want to be waiting to the end. It's a game of chicken, right? Who's gonna sell? Who's gonna sell at the end? Who's the last one holding the bag? I'm just going to take profits when I'm in lots of gains, which I have been recently, right? We've made huge amounts of money. I've made like $200,000 on the Trump long. I got into these Trump coins token really early, made huge amounts of money. So I have started to take some profits off the table. So this is insane. And a lot of people know it's insane, but Trump launched a meme coin, okay? So Trump launched a meme coin. The president of the United States has his own meme coin. It's 42 billion FDV. The market cap's actually much smaller than that. What's the problem with this? Well, first of all, it's been moving incredibly scammy, okay? I thought this was going to have a nice slow ride to the upside. But it's been moving. This was the natural organic growth, and then it just got absolutely scammy. We had some crazy wicks yesterday, like down to 32. At one point, it was $50. retail and leverage traders getting absolutely wrecked at the moment. And surprisingly, it's just getting liquidity's been sucked out of it, right? So President Trump launched a meme coin. Now this is definitely on my flag. Okay, so is this a box that's ticked? Yes. Why? Because these are the sort of things you look back in the bear market and go, wow, Trump launched a meme coin. I should have realized that was a signal for me to take profits. Okay, that was peak euphoria. Sometimes in crypto, what you have is a sell the news event. Okay, so there's a lot of crypto currency projects, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., will run based on speculation. The space loves speculation, and when the event actually comes, that is the point where people are like, oh, it's here now. This is boring. Trump's president. He's launched a meme coin. We haven't got a strategic reserve information. Oh, I'm going to take some profits off the table, right? It's the speculation that drives the price up. And when that speculation, and sometimes you get a sell the news event. If those are here last cycle, if you saw Doge, we were all excited for Elon to go on TV. I think he was on SNL, and everyone was like, the whole world's going to find out about Doge, it's going to rocket to the moon, it's going to hit $2. And that was actually a sell the news event, right? And we were planning to short it, and I didn't end up shorting it. I missed it, and I kicked myself. I was shorting some other stuff. It was crazy times. Everything was pumping and dumping. But the plan was to sell, and it would have been a great decision, right? Because that was the top of Doge last cycle. That was the top. So we're seeing a lot of those signals right now with the president launching a meme coin, right? This is what really killed it for me, because I was actually bullish on this meme coin. I was like, it's going to bring in loads of retail into the space. It's president's meme coin. It's probably going to reach stupid market caps, probably going to go to 100 billion market cap. But I did say, if they launch any other tokens, so I actually posted this on my Twitter recently. Let me see if I can quickly just find this post, just so I don't butcher what I said. So here I go. I said a smarter move would, this was when I was talking about Trump, I said a smarter move would be to de-risk, so take some profits off the table so it's free money. When he launches the next coin, it should be similar to the Gary V NFT collection. So if you saw what Gary V done with the NFT, he really killed it. He made a lot of money. It done very well. And then he launched more, which is the worst thing you can do in business, especially in NFTs or memes, because it dilutes the supply, especially if you do it so soon, right? If you do it 6 months later, a year later, after the old project has kind of dried off a bit, that's fine, right? That's fine, because the other project's going sideways. There's not too much going on. If you do it too soon, it will really dilute the valuation of the other project, because people will start to sell the old project to buy the new project. They'll sell their other altcoins to buy the new project, and you get this dilution of supply, right? And it brings down the value, and it brings down the concentration of your one Trump coin. This was the move that ruined it for me. That I really had a shift, and I was like, okay. There's a famous saying: "Don't watch what they say, watch what they do." And Trump was saying one thing, and we're seeing another thing, right? We're clearly seeing the fact that, oh, okay, it's not a strategy to bring retail into the market. It's actually a strategy to make some money here. There is no way you would launch a second coin 2 days later after the initial coin, not knowing that it would affect the original coin. They've got very smart people around them, right? They're working with Jupiter. They're working with all these different massive entities that have done very well in the space, who 100% know what was going to happen if they launched another meme coin. Then the second meme coin, again, moving very scammy. All the insiders, I was checking this on chain. There was a lot of insiders who got into this very, very early, started to siphon off millions and millions of dollars as people bought into this. I'm actually shorting this, by the way. Started to siphon off millions and millions of dollars. We've gone into this area where it seems like they're trying to hold the price up, but there's maybe some market maker trying to keep this up, but it's really struggling, and you can see people are selling and taking profits. So these things are moving very, very scammy and rug pulley, which is not good for the space, right? It's really not a good look for the space. What does this do to the market? Now, clearly we can see post here from House of Crypto: "I don't claim to be a purist. I'm here to make money like the rest of you." However, the foundation of crypto was about giving power back to the average person to innovate and improve services efficiency, remove corruption. After 17 years of crypto innovation, these are the top 3 performing coins of today. So I agree, absolutely. I am a crypto altcoin maxi, so to speak. I started off a BTC maxi and I moved into altcoins. And I love the innovation. I genuinely do. Yes, I am here to make money, but I love the innovation. Projects like Render that revolutionize the rendering space and create passive income opportunities for people who are working a 9 to 5. I used to work a crappy 9 to 5. It's disgusting. It's depressing. It's the worst thing ever. But yeah, I had to pay the rent. I had to get up. My alarm clock would go up every day. I was like, F this life. I need to escape this. And that's when I began to study. There is people out there who are, trying to make passive income. Projects like Render are great for doing that. There is another project. I don't know if I can say this, but they've actually decided not to go ahead. I can say it because they publicly posted on Twitter recently. They decided not to go ahead, and it was a project that provides Apple iPhone grade services, so software, to people in third world countries that are stuck with these poor services, right? They can't afford a $2,000 iPhone. All of a sudden, they're able to use cloud services through different entities, and there is some really innovative projects and tech that was launching. They've decided not to launch, and look at the state of the market. Fartcoin, top performer. Trump, Melania, top performer. Trump and Melania, insiders siphoning money out of the market. Now, what else do we see here, guys? We see the whole market is red. Now, this is one of the biggest signals, I'd say, along with the smart money signals that I had, to take some profits off the table and de-risk. I'm up, on Casper, I'm up 13x, 1,300%. On Solana, I'm up 1,000%. I only wanted to make 1,000%. When I got in the bear market, when I bought Solana in the bear market, I said, I'm only trying to make a 10x. I'm at 10x. The market is moving very ruggy. I'm taking some profits off the table, a lot of profits this week, okay? I've hit my targets. I've done what I wanted to do. My average portfolio is done over 10x. I don't want to be sitting here in 3 months, in 6 months, in 9 months saying, why didn't I take profits? Trump launched a meme coin. So-and-so smart money were taking profits. Everybody was selling. The market was moving ruggy, right? This data is everything. What's happening here? We can clearly see that the liquidity Trump launched, the whole of the market's red. Everybody's selling to buy Trump, right? They're selling their other altcoins to buy this crazy degenerate meme coin, because they don't have any stable coins on the sides, right? We know the smart money are almost empty as well. Even the smartest people in the space were fully invested into the market, and for good reason. Solana just hit all-time high. Bitcoin just hit all-time high, right? Sui just hit all-time high. Why they've smashed it. They've invested into the space. A lot of things are hitting all-time highs. They're starting to take profits, right? So that was the biggest sign for me.
Crypto coin the other day. Do you intend to continue selling products that benefit yourself personally?
This is a really important video too. It just come out. So very, very important, because this means that there's no money from the stables on the side, from retail. They're having to sell their other projects. There is no liquidity sitting around anymore, right? Everyone's either heavily invested, people are degenerate, they're selling long-term holds like Inge, Say, some great projects, by the way, Virtuals, and they're buying degenerate meme coins. WIF down 18% the other week. I mean, look at the state of WIF, man. And also notice, they weren't aping into all the other meme coins. We didn't see loads of other meme coins on Solana completely rally. Now, people might say, oh, they went up 5%, 10%. Guys, the President Trump just launched a meme coin. If there was money on the sides, you would have seen WIF go bonkers. You would have seen Bonk go insane, right? Excuse the pun. You would have seen a lot of meme coins rally. We didn't really see that, okay? And we're already seeing sell-offs. Attention spans are very thin right now, right? People are jumping from one project to another. People have already started taking profits on Melania and Trump. They're trying to get into the next coin, the Barron coin. It's absolutely insane right now. Look at this as well. This was very underwhelming. This was what Trump was questioned about the meme coin recently. Listen to this.
You launched a crypto coin the other day. Do you intend to continue selling products that benefit yourself personally while you're president?
Well, I don't know if it benefited. I don't know where it is. I don't know much about it other than I launched it. I heard it was very successful. I haven't checked it. Where is it today?
Hey, you made a lot of money, sir.
How much?
Several $billion, it seems like, in the last several days.
Several billion? That's peanuts for these guys.
So, I mean, come on, guys. Did you hear what he said? I don't really know much about it. I don't know about that meme coin. I mean, you can see from his reactions, it's very similar to when he got questioned about Epstein. He starts to talk really fast. He's like, what meme coin? I don't know anything about the meme coin. Very suspect, very suspect. And it's no shock that a lot of people sold after this video actually came out. Look, do I like Trump? Yes, I agree with many of the policies that he's launched. I think some of the old policies were insane, and I was like, how is this going on? And he's come in and he's signed all these executive orders. And yes, they are probably more important than a Bitcoin reserve right now, right? But just the way he was acting, I don't know about this, what's it doing? I mean, come on, he knows full well what's going on, guys. And he's kind of trying to divert attention away from it. And he's like, oh, don't ask me about that. Suspect, right? Very, very suspect. Now, this came out recently. Barron Trump posted and got hacked, right? So there was a hack on his account. He was posting things like, I am Solana. It's a security breach, right? And was it a security breach? We don't know. We just have to imagine that he's got hacked. There's been like 3 Barron projects launched in the last week. A lot of people were saying they were legit, and a lot of people lost a lot of money, right? A lot of people got rugged. And this is the 3rd Barron project we've seen, but it actually came from his official page, which is a security breach. Are we going to see more security breaches? Was there a Barron project actually coming? Is there going to be another Trump family meme coin like Barron? Because we know Barron is bullish on crypto. We know he's doing a lot of this in the background. Is he working on his own token that's then going to suck more liquidity out of the market? This liquidity doesn't seem to be going to the retail investors, right? It doesn't seem to be going to the retail investors. It seems to be going to a select few. So what happens when you suck billions and billions of dollars out of the crypto market and it doesn't come back in, right? Trump coin isn't just going up and up and up as we expected it was going to do because they've diluted the supply. It could have done. What would happen is if it went up and up and up, some of that money would trickle down into altcoins, into other meme coins, and it would keep going up, and it would siphon off into retail, would siphon it off into more riskier plays. That's not happening right now. We're seeing it go up, and we're seeing liquidity get drained. So money is going from hundreds of thousands of people to hundreds of people who are probably putting it into USD, right? Those people aren't probably going back into meme coins or altcoins. We made huge gains. BTC sold Trump. So we was long BTC, we was long Sol, we was long Trump. We was in all the right longs for this Trump saga. So I took some profits off the table, guys, made a lot of money in a very short amount of time. And it's such a shame because I think Solana would have kept rallying, Trump could have kept rallying, BTC could have kept rallying. We didn't see the talk of the inauguration, which we'll talk about, which is why I took profits on the BTC trade as well. Search for buy crypto and buy Solana hits all-time highs. So search for buy retail hit all-time highs. Over the last year. Again, this is another sign, not a major sign, but it's another sign to take profits and to get some off the table. When search engine signals tend to top out, you get a lot of retail. Like even my nan asked me about Bitcoin, guys. She's like she's over 90. She asked me about Bitcoin. It's one of the biggest signals I've seen. My nan messaged me that, and the search engines were just the searches for Bitcoin and crypto were just crazy, right? They were over the moon. So another signal to take profits and sell. Trump concludes the signing of executive orders without any of the promised day one crypto orders. Okay, so at the Bitcoin conference, Trump promised us day one executive orders. Vote for me, I will deliver day one executive orders. Has he lied? Yes, he's lied about day one because he said he was going to do it on day one. It didn't happen day one. That's called a lie. Okay. So yes, I'm gonna add that into one of my reasons to take profits. A lot of people were watching and waiting. Now, a lot of countries who maybe tried to front run America as well and maybe bought into Bitcoin, put some serious money into Bitcoin, waiting for a strategic reserve. What happens if a strategic reserve doesn't come? Those countries and institutions and funds might get a little bit, do we want to let everybody dump on us, or do we want to de-risk right now? We might as well de-risk and wait for this reserve to be approved. It's not going to run away too fast from us if there's some FUD about it not being approved. Now, are we going to see it rolled out in the next few days? I hope so, guys. I don't want anyone to lose money. I don't want anyone to lose on the hopes of this doing well, right? I still think Bitcoin's still going to do well in the long term. I don't think it's the end of crypto forever. I trade the bear market and I trade the bull run, right? I'm not a maxi who's going to sit for a 70-80% correction every 4 years. The bear market, everything's down 70-90%, I buy. The bull market, everything's up 1,000%, I sell, right? It's very simple. I swing trade the bull and bear market. So okay, this isn't Michael, this is the parody Michael Saylor, but it's kind of becoming a meme what's going on right now. The president's checking on his son, he's launching meme coins and siphoning out money, right? It's crazy. This is sad, right? So ZachXBT was called out by Look on Chain. Someone created a token, ZachXBT, moved it to ZachXBT's wallet. ZachXBT's wallet then siphoned out $3.8 million by adding and removing it to the liquidity pool, which was then sent to Wintermute. So his official wallet was siphoning liquidity. It's something that people try to do to hide transactions when they're being nefarious, and he was siphoning it in and out, and Look on Chain have called him out. ZachXBT said, I literally sold because it was going down increasingly. I don't know who wouldn't do that. I mean, guys, these are very smart people who have been in the space a very long time. They know exactly what they're doing. And why would you send to Wintermute? Potentially to try and exit without transactions going to exchanges and stuff, maybe an OTC deal, just to keep everything off the books. So both things that were taken were to try and hide your transactions. Okay, so and then you come out publicly and say, I don't know, it was going down, I didn't know what was going on. Okay, looks very, very suspicious. So we've got top trusted accounts that are potentially I want to say rug pull. Maybe it was a rug pull, maybe it wasn't. We don't know for sure, right? But it looked like a rug pull. Then we have Coinbase dev Travis Bloom, who is an active dev at Coinbase. Okay, so he actually works at Coinbase. He's followed by some massive accounts. He's followed by Brian Armstrong. Who's the CEO of Coinbase. He's also followed by Barack Obama. 1.4 million followers, Brian Armstrong. 130 million followers on Barack. So I actually bought this. He launched a token called DTSI. Do they support it? And it was linked to this official account, which is also followed by some massive people. And he launched this token in public. We're seeing a lot of devs launch tokens in public in the base AI agent FOMO. They were really taking off. And a lot of devs would launch it and they would build in public. And this is what we're doing. Okay, so he launched it. It was on base. It was going crazy. It went up to 20 million market cap. It was doing tons of volume. I bought it. I said, look, guys, this is a doxed account. This is a Coinbase dev. He's already made it. He's got loads of money. He's clearly building something quite cool here. Already has a lot of interest. Brian Armstrong was following the original project. And I said, there's no way this guy's going to rug us, right? He's an active Coinbase dev. He's doxed. He wouldn't want to bring a bad light on Coinbase. He wouldn't want to bring bad light on the crypto industry. He's a crypto maxi. He wouldn't want to bring bad light on Brian Armstrong. And I actually invest more in these opportunities when there's a dox dev who has a really strong background there's some fundamentals to go. We're not just gambling on random devs that we don't know. So I actually put a lot more money into this, and a lot of my community put a lot of money into this. Hundreds of thousands, guys, hundreds of thousands we put into this project all together as a collective. And it rugged, right? They pretty much rugged us. And you can see loads of people commenting, please don't tell me Coinbase lead engineer pulls the rug on his followers. Someone else put, why did DTSI rug us? FU scammer. Can you explain what happened with Travis Boom? Looks like a rug by a Coinbase employer. Refused to speak about it. So sad, man. A lot of people lost a lot of money. A lot of people believed in him. A lot of people followed him. He works at Coinbase. You know, there's some fundamentals there, and I was going through the P&Ls, and it's horrific, guys. Even the smart money. Some smart money lost a lot of money. There was a lot of snipers and insiders who made a lot of money. I'm going to audit Travis's wallet. So I'm going to do a full audit on the dev wallet. We'll do another video, so like and subscribe. We're going to look at his dev wallet. We're going to look at all his transactions. The beautiful thing about the blockchain, guys, is that it's all public, right? So we can see all the transactions and everything that happened. The reason that annoys me is he doesn't seem to care about the project. He hasn't really sort of done much work on it, hasn't tried to push it, hasn't tried to market it. This is DTSI. I mean, looks like your average rug, right? Sometimes these happen over time, right? So you'll see a project try and make it. Everybody tries to work. The team try to work. That's fine, guys, right? That's fine if you're actually trying to make it work. But he actually came out and said it was a test. So he said it was a test and that it wasn't supposed to be a real project. It was just a test. These people are some of the smartest people in the space, okay? So you don't just do a test in public. You don't just launch a meme coin and not know that it's going to, launch, right? From your public wallet, from a wallet that a lot of people are tracking. You don't just go and launch a test and then say, oh, guys, I didn't know what was going on, right? I'm pretty sure he made millions, but we can't 100% confirm it on this post, right? It's not until it's confirmed. But there was a lot of dev wallet sales. We can assume that that he was a part of that. CoffeeZilla has been talking about it, promotes coin on social media, not about DTSI, about a different project, promotes coin on social media, immediately sells coin. I didn't rug, very similar to this Travis Bloom situation. Andy, ZachXBT, okay, I sold, but I don't know who wouldn't. So this was another project that was launched by Ryan. I'm very new to crypto, and I promise you I didn't rug. Someone else said, buddy, we see your wallet. It's all on chain, literally selling. Some of these people don't even realize that we can track their buys and sells. I literally sold because it was going down increasingly. I don't know who wouldn't do that. Okay. So just more signals, guys. We're seeing like doxed accounts, people who they're just rugging now. And I think after Trump launched his meme coin and Melania launched her meme coin, we're going to see hundreds, if not thousands of people right now building. Right, they may not have launched right now because they'll be working on the website. As soon as Trump launched his coin, I guarantee there would have been meetings and agents of celebrities, and their agents would have said, hey, perfect time, Mr. Beast, launch your own project. You're going to make hundreds of millions. Everybody's going to love it. It's going to be huge. And they go, right, build it. Build the website. Build this, build that, right? So Trump has set the standard. There's going to be hundreds, if not thousands of meme coins launching the market. We're getting to the end of the market times now. There's going to be a lot of liquidity coming out of altcoins because where's the money coming from? We've already seen, guys, it's been sucked out of the long holds. You're taking my Casper profits. You're taking my Solana profits. I don't think so. I'm DCAing out. And it's going to be going into these coins, right? I'm going to get through this because this is going to be the longest video ever. Breaking, MicroStrategy bought 11,000 Bitcoin for $1.1 billion. The whales are loading up. What do we know about Michael Saylor? He is famous for buying tops. He's famous. He buys throughout. He buys throughout the market through bear and bull, but he buys the most at the top. Now, he has bought the most Bitcoin they've ever bought in the last 6 months or so, okay? So they've spent more money on Bitcoin in the last 6 months than they have completely at all. It's been absolutely insane. He's buy. Very similar to the last bull run where he was buying here. Very, very heavy, okay? Very similar. More buys at the top than he had down here. See, buy, no buy for many months. Buy when it gets bullish. So does he have his own sense of FOMO? Look, we know he's a maxi. We know he understands Bitcoin so well that anyone who understands it at that level and is that passionate about that level is going to get more bullish as it goes up. He's a human, just like the rest of us. He's an amazing investor, but he's also a human, and he's subject to euphoria and greed. The price goes up, he buys more. Another red flag along our many lists of red flags. S&P, okay, so we will do this quickly because I've talked about this a lot. The S&P actually opened up quite bullish, right? So I can't deny it, opened up quite well. We opened up on a green candle. Let's see how we open up today. Most of the USA is asleep right now. Let's see if we continue this momentum to the upside. Why is this a big deal? Because look, we're going through the same cycle we went last time. The SMC bot gave us a buy signal down here. By the way, you can get the SMC buy signal, the SMC bot from my group. So jump in there if you want to get it. So it gave us a buy signal down here, and we went into this bull run, and then it crashed into a bear market. So it's a very simple play. Usually it rallies for a few years, crashes for a year and a half. Rallies for a few years, crashes for a year and a half. We can't deny, guys, we had the buy signal down here from the SMC bot. We've been rallying ever since. It's very similar to the previous channel that we were in last cycle, okay? It's not quite as extended, so we might have a few more months, but I think at some point we're going to lose this bottom trend line, and I think we're going to come down. area of resistance is going to be this blue line, right? So this is where I'd probably increase shorts. If we tap the top of this blue line, I would increase shorts, because every time we've tapped it, we've come to the downside, we've come to the downside, we've come to the downside. It's a consistent level where a lot of people will probably take some off the table if we tap this, okay? So that's a level I'm going to be looking at. I think when we break below this level, we'll probably get a retest, and we'll probably be going into the next bear market, and then we go back into the next bull market. And this is where I want to be buying, guys. I don't want to be buying up here at the top. I want to be buying down here in the crash at the bottom, okay? Trump is good for the markets. I'm not saying this is going to crash right now or immediately. I'm just saying it's been a very nice run. If we have a quick look at NVIDIA, let's have a quick look at NVIDIA on the charts. I mean, all you have to do is zoom out and look at NVIDIA. Buy signal from the SMC bot down here. Great sell signal, by the way, there, and great buy signal. Buy signal, still no sell signal, so something to take into consideration. Still no sell signal. What I'm trying to get to you guys is a lot of people have made a lot of money, okay? The buy signal was at $15. It recently tapped $150. For stocks, that's insane. In stocks, people are trying to make 200%, 300%. If you've made 1,000% in stocks in a very short amount of time, best believe you've had a good run. You're taking some profits off the table. I think when we lose our key bull run support, this is the bull run trend line. When we lose this, I think we're going to go into a bear market. I don't want to be sitting around for that to happen. If in doubt, zoom out. People say, when bull run, when bull run. Guys, you're in a bull run. The pre-market is just opened, and it's opening around the same sort of level. So not so bearish today. You know, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a bearish day. We might see another green day today. Short term. Another signal. This is the SMC bot on Solana. So again, buy signal, very easy, guys. These markets are so easy. You buy when you buy down here in the bear market, you sell when it starts to rally. You buy in the bear market, you sell when it starts to rally. Don't have to be a genius. I'm taking profits. We bought down here. The SMC bot gave us a buy. We bought in at 23, and it's done over a 10x, right? Sitting over a 10x right now. So if you put 10k in down here, you made 100k. Count your blessings. How much are you trying to make? You're trying to make $1 million, trying to make a 5 million return from 10k. Don't be greedy. Pigs get slaughtered. Easier sell for me, right? Took a little bit off the table here in this rally. Took some more off the table here. If we push to the upside, I'm going to sell some more. If we push up like this, I'm going to sell some more here. If we come down like this, I'm going to sell some more here. Probably the rest of my bag, right? I'll tell you what. This is where, if we do push up and up and up and up, as soon as we close below the SMC moving average, I sell everything. Because this is the bull run trend line, and it's been so accurate time and time again. Look where we come back to the bull run trend line. This is where we take long positions. We came back. This is where we took a long position the other day. I done a video about it. We pushed to the upside. You can still trade it as well, right? So there's nothing wrong in my opinion. I'm still going to trade it. I'm still going to take longs and shorts here and there throughout. Very small longs and shorts, but I'm just going to sell my spot bags, right? My spot bags are my safe, low-risk bags that I just wanted to make a 10x on. And hopefully I'll do the same next cycle, right? I didn't have the money to put in. I didn't have hundreds of thousands to put in to this last cycle, but I will have next cycle. So when we come into the bear market, if I had put 100,000 in here, I'd have made 2 million by now. Sorry, I'd have made, yeah, I would. If I put 100,000, I would have made 1 million. And that would have been all I was trying to make, right? Turn 100 grand into 1 million, I would have took profits. That's what I'm hoping to do next cycle. We go into a bear market, we crash. Who knows how much Solana is going to come down? And I want to be buying ready for the next bull run, right? So that's Solana. What else do we have here? S&P we've talked about. BTC, actually, sorry, what I will say about Solana is when we broke over this, so we broke into all-time highs, I was watching the smart money on chain and the whales, and they were selling so much. I can't see the connection between Coinbase and the Solana issue, because did you see there was loads of rumors that Coinbase were running out of Solana on chain. So I actually looked to see what was going on with Solana. The whales were selling. I saw a whale sell over $100 million of Solana when we broke into all-time high. Because don't forget, guys, some of these guys who put in $1 million down here are on 10 million. If this does a 2x for them, they make a 10x. If this 2x is from here, they make a 10x. Just because everyone getting in now makes a 2x doesn't mean that those of us who got in down here are making a 2x, right? If this pushes up double, we make insane money. And that's a 10x. If they got in at $10, they're making a 20x every time this does a 2x. So I saw whales selling hundreds of millions. I saw loads of smart money selling millions, and I just can't put the two and two together. I know there's not a lack of Solana, because I can see that people are selling hundreds of millions. Are they trying to create exit liquidity here, right? I don't get it, right? I don't get what's going on right now. But what I do know is we broke into all-time high, and loads of insiders and whales and people who are early decided to sell. The weekly candle, we still closed below on the first weekly candle, so we're not in price discovery just yet, right? We didn't get a close above our previous high. The weekly candle is also retracing, and it's trying to close back below. It's still got 4 days and 15 hours, so it might actually close below. And if it closes below, that's going to be the third, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be the fourth weekly candle that we have closed below 252 level. So I am actually in a short position right now, because I think if we get another weekly close here, it's going to be a bearish sign, along with the rest of the signs that we've seen in the market. Okay, S&P we've talked about. BTC, okay, BTC is a very different kettle of fish. Okay, it's not quite like altcoins. Now, most of my portfolio is in altcoins. I'm trying to outperform Bitcoin. I have done that, not by a lot. We've just outperformed Bitcoin. That's all I wanted to do. I don't think anyone expected all of the BlackRock stuff, the BTC strategic reserve. We've had insane stuff happen that's carried BTC up quite high this cycle. But I am sure, I will be very surprised. It's going to be a difficult trade, BTC, right? Because if we see a strategic reserve, it could just push up to 200K. How long is it going to take to see this reserve? It's frustrating that Trump didn't mention it on day one, as he promised he would. Is he going to mention it this week, day two? Is it going to get pushed to the back of the line? Is it going to be, oh, we couldn't get it through? You know, they said in the first 100 days, it might be a while, right? It might be a while. Now, there's a lot of people waiting for that news who might be, should I de-risk? Should I take some profits? Should I take a little bit off the table here? And we might see a bit of retracement, right? That's if we don't see the news. If we see the news, I think it's going to rally. And don't get me wrong, I'll take a long position, right? If we see the news and we're quite early to it, I'll take a very big long position on high leverage, because I think it's going to really scale, because other countries are going to try to front run it. Okay, so here is my DCA out strategy. So, you know, here's my post where I bought in the bear market. So I bought most of I won't go through them all, but Solana down here, Render's 0.54. Here was my first DCA out. So I told you I've got 3 sells. This is how I'm playing it this cycle. Sold my first in March, April, yeah, so around March. Sold my first here at 30% of the supply. It was huge amounts of money. I was in massive profits. 30% was more than my initial and huge profit. So I just wanted to put myself where I couldn't lose. And also look at the rally it had, right? It went bonkers. This is what happens in a bull run. Explosive growth. This was our massive altcoin season. It was a no-brainer to take profits. We had a lot of the similar signs that we're seeing right now as well, guys. I took some long positions down here. I've already taken profits on that. I made like 20,000 on that long position. And Render right now, I just have a small bag. So I've sold another 50%. So 3 DCAs out. So I've hit my first DCA. I've hit my second DCA this week. So I took some profits off the table. And then I have a final sell. So my first one was 30%. My one this week, I'd say I sold different percentages of different altcoins depending on what I thought was going to happen. But on average, I sold around 50% of my portfolio, which was quite a lot. But again, guys, the market's up quite a lot. I don't want to be carrying a lot of my profits to the ground like I did last cycle. The final sell will be 100%. And that's probably going to be when we break our bull run support line. So when the SMC bot breaks key levels, and we break through, I'm going to sell most of my portfolio and take very big short positions. I am in some short positions right now, so I am short in the market, expecting a correction. But I will take my biggest short positions when we break the SMC moving average and we get that vital sell signal, because it's going to flash on a lot of altcoins, especially the S&P. When we lose support on the S&P, that's going to be a big one, because Bitcoin and crypto still tends to follow the TradFi. So where did we get to? Okay, so yeah, buy in the bear market, take profits in the bull run, buy in the bear market. That's the strategy. Solana, here's my buy alert for Solana, just so you can see. A lot of people chat rubbish. You can see mine were all in my Discord, not edited, on the 17th of October 23. here is the profits. I made some profits on Trump, so I long Trump. I've been banging on about it on my X, so follow my X if you don't want to miss out on any of these posts, guys. Like and subscribe to the video as well so you don't miss out on my buy and sell videos. Took some profits off the table, you know, made a lot of money, guys, and you know, unless you realize these P&Ls, they're not realized. New strategy. Now, there's still going to be a lot of opportunities coming up. Where do I think this market's going to go right now? I think we've got the President of the United States with his own meme coin. I think we're about to see more of the family members launch meme coins. I don't really want to be sitting in too many other altcoins where liquidity is going to get sucked out, because I know when Barron launches his meme coin, someone's going to sell other altcoins to buy this meme coin. I don't want to sit there hoping that we're going to have this infamous altcoin season when people are launching liquidity grabs, sucking the liquidity out of the market. I want to be in the liquidity grabs, right? Sucking the rest of the liquidity out of the market. So I'm going to be sniping going forward new projects, right? So I've only been doing this recently. I was a long-term holder. I am a long-term holder. In a bear market, I like to buy strong assets with strong fundamentals, hold them into the long term, like Sui, like Render, like Casper. Right, we've made most of our money by doing that. Market's starting to shift now. It's turning into a casino. I'm going to play the casino. Do I want to be buying things at 300 million market cap? No. I want to be buying things under 1 million market caps, right? So I'm sniping projects which I think can really rally. And here you can see I made 100x on Doge AI, okay? So if you put, I didn't put 1K in here, but if I put 1K in here, I would have made 100 grand in 2 days. So this is the new strategy for me. You can see my referral code here as well. I think you can scan that. This is the new strategy for me going forward. I'm still got 50%, well, not 50%, but still got a small percentage of my portfolio in altcoins, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to sell until the bull run trend lines are closed, because who knows what could happen in crypto. I've still got some exposure to the upside. But for my degen plays, as I think the market's going to get very degen-y with Trump having a meme coin, this is what I'm going to be doing. Made a 60x here. Oh, sorry, this was the same one. It was 60x the other day. This is when I first got into it. I made some gains on another few others here. Barron, I made 23x on that Barron play. Took some profits off that too. The cool thing is with this is that the gains are so big that you can snipe with very small amounts, right? If you put if you put $10 into this, you made $1,000 in 2 days. So it applies to everybody, right? It applies to whales. It applies to retail. Who can risk $10? I think most of us can risk $10, and I made 1,000 back, right? So it's low risk, high reward if you're finessing it, if you're catching these bots. There's another one here. I actually done a 60x, I think, on. I can't find it here. It was all in 1 week. It was crazy. Oh, my bot actually sniped the Trump launch at 26 cents. This killed me. At 26 cents. And it went to like $70, guys. I would have made an absolute killing. With a decent amount as well. It bought with a few $100s. So I would have made a killing. But the bot is actually set up. It's got stop losses. So if the price retraces, it hits a stop loss. It's got take profit targets. So yeah, if you want to check that out, jump in. There's a link on my X at the top of my X pinned if you want to get involved with us. Okay, so what else have we got? So I talked about this. The Trump family are likely going to launch more meme coins, going to suck liquidity. I'm getting into some different plays, some more degen plays, trying to get in early. Okay, so here you can see my last sell alerts. So when I took profits last time, so my DCA out one target we've talked about, I DCA'd out one here where I sold 30%, 40%. I sold 30% of my low risks, but I sold 100% of my high risks. And if you go and have a look at GHX, Rent, BAI, I mean, let's go and have a look at some of these quickly just so we can understand. So GHX was Gamercoin. So we sold in the March. Oh my God, guys, look at this. We sold around here, March, April. So again, I think it went absolutely crazy. Sell in the euphoria. When everyone is frothing at the mouth to buy, that's when you take profits. And when everyone, and now look at it, guys, it's 0.06 cents. I mean, it was like 30 cents at the top, like 30 cents. Would have lost over 90% of my bags in this, right? So maybe 95%. So my 10K would have been $500. Absolutely disgusting. What else did we have on the list? Rents. I'm not even going to look at that because that rugged. I already know that rugged. That was shocking. BAI, I can't remember if this actually had a comeback because we had an AI rally. No, absolute massacre. March, April, we sold here. Price was what? $16, $15. Price today, 62 cents. Again, probably would have lost 95% of my money if I hadn't have sold that. YAI, so we made a 10x on YAI. We made a 10x, so 1K to 10K. Let's see where it is now. Do you know what I mean? Buy the euphoria, take profits, and we would have been down 99%. What's the market cap now? 1 million. Would have been down 95, 99%. Again, would have lost most of my gains, would have lost most of my portfolio. Let's have a look at trade. So trade, we made almost a 10x. I think we made around a 9x on that, so 900%. Again, would have been down most of my bag. So we bought in at 30 cents on trade. So buy early, bought in down here, 30 cents. Before the RWA run. So everyone was frothing at the mouth for RWA here. You want to get in before they start, before the hype and euphoria is here. So understand the market, right? I've done multiple videos about this before. Understand the market. What's the trend, right? BlackRock are getting into the space. What do we know about BlackRock? They love tokenizations of digital assets. Larry Fink actually said himself, the goal is to tokenize assets and tokenize the world. So we got in early, we were patient, and it rallied and we took profits, okay? I did do some more DCAs in just in case, very small DCAs, right? Not I already taken my profits off the table just in case, because it came down and then it didn't come back. So I sold the rest of it, guys. I sold the rest of my bags on Polytrade. But we made almost a 10x. I'm never going to complain about almost making a 10x, okay? Blender, we did make 100% on this, and let's see, I sold my entire bag. I didn't buy back in. Again, look guys, absolute massacred, right? Absolute massacred. No volume, 310k, dead volume, dead project, 11 million market cap. Take profits in the pumps and get out. QORPO, I think we made 200% on this. Let's have a look. QORPO. Is this dead as well? Dead. We sold up here. We sold up here in the rally, in the euphoria, and took profits, and probably would have lost most of my bag when bid down on my entire portfolio. So look guys, I know I'm going to get a lot of FUD on this video. A lot of people saying, oh, you're selling at the bottom, the market's about to rally, paper hands. That's fine. You can call me paper hands. I'll be all the paper hands you want, guys. I'll be all the paper hands you want, because just look, here's all my paper. I've got all my paper hands here. Like, it's not a problem. You can call me paper hands all you want. I'm going to buy my Rolex this week. I buy early and I take profits, right? I'm going to continue to do the same thing. Am I here for the tech? I like the tech. I'm here to make money, right? I'm here to make money. And when things rally 5, 10, 15, 20x, I'm going to take some profits off the table. I'm not going to sit around and hope for the tech to get better, especially when even the president's family are squeezing liquidity out of the market. We've got Coinbase devs squeezing liquidity out of the market. We've got massive claim to be crypto detectives rug pulling their communities. The space is getting absolutely wild, and we're up massively. Are we going to be up forever? Definitely not. I think the entire market's going to crash by 60, 70, 80, 90% at some point. The difficult thing is going to be this cycle is Bitcoin. What's going to happen with Bitcoin? I think if we see a strategic reserve, Bitcoin, I think, is going to be a completely new asset. I think it's going to detach from TradFi, because if America are planning to accumulate every quarter into Bitcoin, and let's say we do see a bear market, how is there going to be a bear market on Bitcoin? There's only a limited supply, and we know America accumulate, and we know other countries are going to accumulate, because they can't let America have all the Bitcoin. It becomes a threat to national security. So it's going to be very interesting. Are we going to see Bitcoin continue to go up in a bear market, and all of the altcoins just get decimated as money flows into Bitcoin? Retail like to buy things that are pumping. They like to buy green candles. So they probably won't wait for a bear market to reallocate. They'll probably just buy into Bitcoin. It's going to be very interesting, to see what happens. Now, it's not in Trump's favor anymore to get this reserve approved. If you think about it, the guy's just launched 2 meme coins. I thought the stock market was going to crash today because the stock market doesn't like uncertainty. The guy's just launched 2 meme coins. That's max uncertainty, right? It's moving a bit mad. And if I had like hundreds of millions in crypto, in stocks, it's a low risk environment, right? They don't like crazy rash decisions. To launch Melania coin and Trump coin, it's quite uncertain. I was surprised to see the market rally when it opened, but hey, it did. It's a weird one right now. It's very hard to call, but I would say Congress. It's going to be hard to get the reserve approved in Congress because the meme coins haven't done it any justice. The meme coins haven't done it any favors, especially if these meme coins start to rug. Okay. Especially if they continue to trend down. It's not good, man. Okay, you might have got away with it. It's a marketing strategy. It pulls in more retail to buy Bitcoin. It will help the US government, but launching multiple meme coins, and now it's just looking like a liquidity grab, guys. And I ain't going to be that sucker that sits around and lets you rob me. No chance. Like, I've been patient in the bear market. It was so hard to buy when everything was down 90%. I kept working. I was working multiple jobs, and I had a strategy, and I'm sticking to my strategy. I'm not gonna all of a sudden switch my strategy to. I hope you'll see a lot of posts on X, like CZ has been posting, but if you can't hold, you won't be rich. I've said it myself, but there is a time when you need to. If you do hold altcoins, you might end up being poor, right? There needs to be a new phrase, because that a lot of people who bought a lot of the altcoins and held them that we've just ran through. That we sold, right? We sold in the last rally. Sell in May, go away. A lot of people are holding those who are down. If you want to jump in with us, we're absolutely killed it. We've not even been around long, guys. So I've been trading for a long time. I used to work at cryptocurrency exchanges, and I've been tracking on-chain data for quite a while. But when I introduced the crypto space to tracking on-chain data, we really blew up, and for good reason, right? We've made some really good calls. Not saying we were going to always call the top of the market. We pretty much did back in March, April. But hey, there was a bit of luck involved, right? But I also YouTube took my video down, but there was another video where I did talk about all of those reasons, like I am now, right? I talked about 10, 12 reasons why I'm taking profits. And I hope I've done that for you guys now, because I don't want anyone to lose money, right? I don't want you guys to lose any money in this market, and especially to people like the Coinbase dev and people who are already made it. And I don't want you guys to lose, genuinely. And I'm still holding some bags that I'm telling you to sell, right? I'm not telling you to sell. I'm still holding bags that I'm telling you I've sold, right? Not financial advice. I can't give a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in crypto is highly risky. You can lose all your money in crypto. It's extremely risky, and you should always do your own research. I am selling. I'm doing a video about the assets that I've sold that I'm still holding, knowing that people are probably going to dump these on me. Okay, so what's my incentive to do that, right? I don't want you guys genuinely to lose money, and also by saying that we might go into a bear market, my Patreon might drop, right? I might lose a lot of members on my Patreon. So it's not in my incentive to tell you that I'm selling, or that there might be a bear market and we might not have any plays for a very long time. Okay, it's not in my incentive. I genuinely don't want people to lose, and I think that's why we've blown up so fast. We take a different approach, and we're doing things differently. And I'm just being real with you guys, and that's why the community pay me. It's a lot of money, right? I get paid $30,000 a month. For my signals. Obviously, we've got a really advanced Discord where we're tracking smart money in real time. So if you scroll down, we've got leverage trades, we've got token reports, we're trading stocks, we've got stocks in here, we're tracking smart money in real time. So you can see here, when people do stuff, we're going to see it in real time. Smart money sent $2 million of uni in the last 24 hours. Okay, what's going on with uni? Why are they selling it? Why are they moving it? Okay, so we can see when people are buying and selling. And as a result, our community find lots of tokens early. So we're able to find a lot of these projects early. And yeah, we've got a great bunch in community. VIP, we're tracking all of the best traders. So you can see we've got all of the best traders in crypto. We're tracking their wallets actively. So every time they buy or sell something, we can see in real time. So I've got here $8 million. I think I've put KOL. I'm pretty sure it's a KOL I'm tracking. I've got 1 million in DTSI insider. So the guys who made a lot of money in DTSI. So it's pretty cool. We are just under Elon trades. So, you know, we're in the top 3 guys for a reason. I would say we're in the top 3 for a reason. So if you want to get involved with us, jump in there. Apart from that, like and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest. Drop your opinions below. Do I think the market's completely ended? I don't know. I really don't. No one can time the top, guys. No one can time the top. Most of the time when you're in the top, you don't realize you're at the top when you're at the top. Okay, that's the problem. Most of the time when you're at the top, most of the space is euphoric. I would say half of the space was euphoric leading up to the Trump event, but we lost a lot of that euphoria when Trump didn't come through with his promises. So we don't seem to that. We are in greed. We are in some greed, but we're not in extreme greed. But no one can time the top, and pigs get slaughtered. I'm not being greedy. Most of my portfolio is up 10x. I'm taking profits off the table. It's more than I ever it's not more than I ever dreamed of, but it's more than I needed. It's more than I needed to make. I put a lot of money in the bear market, and I've held through the pumps and the dumps. Casper has been so like volatile all the way up. You think it's volatile recently? It's been crazy volatile, and I mean we're up on this like 15x today. Even today we're up 15x. Like all of these pumps and dumps, guys. Like they don't look like much, but it was so hard. This was like a 50% correction. Like we had 50% correction after 50% correction since 2022. This was disgusting to hold. But we held it, and you know, those who survived the dumps deserve the pumps. Look at the rollover. Can you see the rollover? I don't know, man. It's not the worst time, in my opinion, to take a little bit off the table. And hey, if it goes up, I've got exposure. If it goes down, I take some more profits. I've already won. Can't lose, right? Can't lose. Ready for next cycle. Absolutely. I think we've done really well this cycle. Hey, have we made mistakes? Absolutely. I bought Say at the top. You know, I've definitely made mistakes. Haven't been perfect, but you know, I think we've done some really good plays, really good calls. I didn't expect to make over 1,000x on something. I've made multiple 100x's. So yeah, can't complain. Drop me your comments below. What are you doing? Are you taking profits? Are you holding? Do you think we're going to see much more upside? Do you think we're just getting started? Let me know your thoughts below. Until then, I will catch you guys in the next one.